Welcome. My name is Rebekah Gallou, and I will be teaching a 60-minute power flow today, focusing on strengthening our legs, our glutes, our core, and our shoulders so that we feel a total body strength and a sense of belonging in our bodies. We'll be starting today lying down on the mat, so feel free to bring yourself to a comfortable position lying down on your mat. And we're just going to take a moment here to find ourselves in our environment. Begin by focusing on the breath, noticing the quality of your inhale and your exhale. So often we come to our practice having rushed to the mat. There's been a lot of busyness in our day. And so it's really important to find ourselves in our room, bringing our minds to the mat as well as our bodies. Begin to breathe through the nose and out through the nose. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the nose. And keeping this breath practice throughout the entire class today. Eventually, we're going to bring our knees to our chests and just squeeze them in here gently. You can flex and point the toes. If you need to take an exhale, feel free. You can exhale from your mouth if you need that sigh of relief, but then coming back to inhaling and exhaling through the nose. You can rock back and forth, side to side on your spine, waking up the spine a little bit. And when we're ready, we're going to rock vertically along the mat. So we're going to build a little bit of momentum here. Just rock like a rocking horse on the mat. Eventually finding our way to seated with our knees bent. From here, we're going to leave our spine on an incline, as you can see I'm doing. And we're going to keep our hands on our knees. We're going to inhale, open the chest, extend the spine, exhale, round the shoulders, round the back. Doing this 5 times. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. One last time. And exhale. Wonderful. Take a second if you'd like to round forward, fold over the knees, and come back to that inclined spine. We're going to do a little bit of abdominal work here. We're strengthening our abdominal wall as well as the sides of our body here. We're going to inhale the arms up. Bring the spine up and exhale. Bring the spine back down to an incline. We're going to do this 5 times. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. If you're finding that there's any tension in your hips here, feel free to elongate your legs and even to lift the chest a little bit more if you're finding it difficult. Up and exhaling. Exhaling. Wonderful. Once more, feel free to release that in whatever way feels good for your body. Maybe shake out your legs. Before we do a holding posture here for the abdominals. So back in that incline position, spine is long, our hands remain on our knees here, and we can gently float the heels. Now we can remain here and keep our arms extended long, or feel free to lift the legs into a boat pose here. You can keep the hands at heart center or the hands extended long, but make sure that the spine is not rounding. You're staying long in the spine. Again, you can keep your fingers, your toes tapped to the ground or up like this. Or if you're feeling extra spicy today, you can extend your legs. Holding here. One last breath and releasing. Feel free to come to a seated with the bottoms of your feet touching and kind of rock out the hips if there was any tension in the hips. Beautiful. Now we're going to move into an all fours position. So coming to all fours with your hands under your shoulders and your knees under your hips, we're going to move into a cat-cow flow here. Now you can feel free to keep a regular cat-cow with your knees on the mat, just arching and rounding your back as usual. Or you can follow me where on the inhale we will arch the back, and on the exhale we'll tuck the toes, round the back, and lift the heels to hover off the mat. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. We're going to do this 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Last time, and we're going to hold. Inhale, and we're going to hold on this exhale. So you can round and then straighten out the back, ensuring that those hands are underneath the shoulders, knees are still at the hips, toes are tucked, holding here for a few breaths. Really activating that core and those arm muscles. And pushing down on the exhale to downward dog. Push the hips back. On the exhale, feel free to paddle out the knees. Walk your dog, as they say. Keeping your head looking back to your feet. From here, we're going to do one vinyasa flow. So we're going to take one last exhale. Inhale, move forward to plank. Feel free here to drop the knees or keep the legs extended as we come down to a low push-up. And either come here to cobra with your knees on the ground, or to up dog, if you took chaturanga on the inhale, And exhale, downward dog. We're going to do one more time just so we can get that flow down. So downward dog, inhale, plank, exhale, low push-up. Feel free to lower your knees here. Inhale, up dog, exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful. From here, we're going to do a little bit more core work by bringing the right leg back, kick the right leg back, and we're going to bring it to our nose on an exhale. Inhale back. Now to an opposite elbow. So this would be right knee to left elbow. Kicking it back. Right knee to right elbow. Beautiful. Kicking it back. And now we'll open in our right leg. Doing a Scorpio position here. So we're opening in our right hip. And now we're going to look back at our right foot so that we can flip our dog. Bring the right foot to the ground. Flipping our dog. Holding here. And slowly coming back into that downward facing dog. Repeating this now on the left side, where we'll be kicking our left leg back and bringing our knee to nose, then opposite elbow, and then same elbow. So kicking back. On the inhale, exhale, bring your knee to nose. Inhale, kick back. Exhale, knee to opposite elbow. Kick back. Exhale, knee to same elbow. Kick back. And now opening in that left hip. Holding here. Looking back so that we can see where our foot is landing on the ground and flipping our dog. Holding here. And slowly come back into downward facing dog. Beautiful. From here, walking our hands back to meet our feet on the mat. Beautiful. We're now in our forward fold. Take a moment here to catch the breath. We've completed our warm-up. And we will take a moment to find ourselves once more in the room, feeling that strength in our body. And from our next exhale, to inhale halfway up, exhaling forward, folding forward, inhaling all the way up, bringing the hands to heart center on the exhale. And here we're going to move into a layering series involving crescent lunge and a bit of carousel horse movement. So we're going to start with our right leg. Bringing our right leg forward and our left leg stays extended back. We want the right knee to be over our right ankle, not moving in or outside, but really parallel, aligned like train tracks with that right foot. Being able to see our toes as well when you look down at your knee. And the left leg is extended back with the heel lifting to the ceiling. Our arms extended up, taking a breath here. And on our exhale, twisting open to the right. Inhale, extending back so that our right hand touches the back of our left leg. Inhale. Exhale, pardon. Back to open twist. Inhale. Up to center. Exhale, bringing the palms down to the mat. And exhale, extending back into plank. Coming forward with the left leg now into crescent lunge. Exhale the left leg forward. Inhale. Rise up into crescent. Take a moment here to find the posture. And we'll be opening twist to the left on our exhale. Inhale. Touch the left arm, left hand to the right leg. Exhale. Back to twist. Inhale. Back to center. Exhale. Hands down to the mat. Inhale. Plank. Beautiful. Now we're going to layer on to our crescent flow here. So we're going to bring the right leg forward on the exhale. Inhale, lift to rise. And on this next exhale, we're going to bend the knee to a hover as we twist open on the exhale. Inhale. So that our back arm touches the back leg. Exhale. Back to the twist and inhale. Extend the back leg back to crescent lunge. Exhale. The arms down back to the mat. And inhale. Back to plank. We'll be taking one vinyasa flow here. And I'll do it with a modified version. So you can bring your legs down to the mat or keep them extended depending on your spiciness levels today. So we're inhaling here, exhaling down to a low push-up. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful. We'll be continuing that on the left leg now. So inhale, the left leg up. And exhale, bring it between the hands. Inhale, up to crescent. And once again, on the exhale, bending this knee below the hip. We want the knee to align with the back hip as we bend it. We don't want to be too out of alignment here. Again, opening. On the exhale, inhale, reaching back. Exhale, back to our twist. And inhale, back to center, extending our back leg. And exhale, bringing the arms back to the ground as we inhale back to our plank. And one more vinyasa flow here. Once again, feel free to drop the knees. Keep them extended for chaturanga. On the exhale, inhale, up dog, exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful. If you can believe it, we have one last layer that we're going to add to this flow here. Inhaling the leg up, exhaling, bringing it to crescent. But this time coming to our runners. So we're keeping our spine at a forward incline on the inhale. And on the exhale, pressing up. We want to make sure you can see me here. Pressing up into a warrior 3. Beautiful. Holding here. And then Coming down on the inhale into that carousel, extending through the twist on the exhale, and this time on the inhale, bringing our palms to a prayer twist and holding here for a moment before we exhale back to our open twist and inhale to our present, exhale back down to plank. From here, we're going to do a little bit of it's called a reverse flow. So again, you can keep your knees to the mat or keep your legs extended. But we're going to come down to that low push-up either way on the exhale. To the up dog or baby cobra. Back to the low push-up on the exhale. And up to the plank on the inhale. So there's your reverse flow. And now we're going to bring the left foot forward between the hands and come up to that runner's lunge on the inhale. Beautiful. On the exhale, pressing into that front foot and coming into the warrior. Warrior 3. Holding here for a moment. Coming down on an inhale to that carousel horse. Remembering that we want to keep the knee over the ankle so we can see the toes. And the back knee underneath the back hip. Opening on the exhale to a twist. And on an inhale, coming to that prayer twist. So we're really dipping the back knee to the mat as we push the right elbow into the left knee. Coming up on the exhale to that twist. And on the inhale, coming up to that crescent. Exhale, hands to the mat. Inhale, plank. Now for the reverse push-up, I'll show you the option with knees down. So inhale, exhale. Inhale. So that baby cobra. Exhale. Low push-up. And inhale to the plank. Beautiful. This time we're going to walk. First downward facing dog, excuse me. Beautiful. Now we will walk our feet to meet our hands. Slowly but surely, back to forward fold. Beautiful. Take a moment here once more to catch your breath. Knowing that you belong here in this moment, that you are strong, that you can do this. Your body is strong. I'm going to inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. And then exhale all the way up. Beautiful. And here we're going to do a few calf raises to prepare us for our final hold of a carousel horse posture. So we'll start here. Maybe you want to be a bit further back on your mat. Pardon me. So we're going to lift and lower the calves 5 times. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. And I actually wasn't counting, so maybe this is the last one. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Beautiful. From here, we're going to come down into the chair pose. We're going to lift those calves that we just worked so that we can come forward into a drinking bird. If you are having a hard time with the heels raised, feel free to keep them lowered or to just bring them to a slight little inch hover there, depending on how spicy you're feeling today. And incline your spine forward as we come into drinking bird. Hold in here, dropping the heels, and coming into a prayer twist. So again, you can keep your hands here, or you can extend the arm to press against the leg here, and bring your other hand to your lower back to make sure that your spine is in alignment, and you're opening, twisting through the chest and through the torso, keeping the hips parallel with the knees, twisting more from the torso. Breathing here. And next inhale, come forward, stand up. Taking a moment here. We're going to step the right leg forward. We're going to come into that warrior three. And we're going to take a few rounds of warrior three to carousel horse to set us up. So inhaling and exhaling down to carousel horse. Inhaling, up, exhaling, down to carousel horse. Inhaling up one last time. Exhaling, holding our carousel horse here. Now we're going to hold here. Remember, we want that back leg, the knee to be aligned with the hip. We want the front knee to be over the ankle. We can see the toes. From here, we're going to twist. We're going to lower that back to be a little bit more to a hover and come to that prayer twist here. If you're feeling extra spicy, lift the front heel. Hold. One last breath. And lower. Come up through center to crescent. Moving forward to runner's lunge. And on an inhale, pressing up to warrior three. Pardon me, I just want to be in the beginning. Warrior three. And now slowly holding to bring the arms, the hands to the mat here. We're going to plant the left palm and twist open to the right, looking up to the ceiling. Holding here. And planting the palm, planting the foot, coming down to a ball, curling the toes beneath you, planting the hands, leaning forward, and either step back one leg at a time or shoot the legs back to plank. Beautiful. You're doing beautiful. Once again, walk the hands back to meet the toes. Half lift on inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Half lift on an inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Half lift. Exhale, chair pose. Inhale, all the way up. Beautiful. We're going to do a few calf raises again, just to prep ourselves. 5 times, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Coming down to that chair, lifting the heels. Beautiful. Coming forward if you'd like to that drinking bird posture. Holding here. Remember, you can always feel free to keep your heels planted. Bringing your heels down on an exhale. Inhale, prepare the spine by lengthening the spine, making sure that the seat is really pressing back. And exhale to that twist. So once again, your right arm is pressing against the outer left leg. You're looking over your back shoulder, and you can have your back palm resting on the base of your lumbar spine. Holding here. And exhale all the way up. Beautiful. We're going to do that warrior 3 carousel horse flow that you're all looking forward to. Stepping forward now with the left leg. Coming into, I'm a bit wobbly here. If you need a chair, feel free to use a chair or a wall. Into that warrior 3. Exhale, back into that carousel horse. Here we go 3 times. 2 more times. Warrior 3. Carousel horse. Warrior 3. Carousel horse. I lied. One more time. Warrior 3. Carousel horse. Beautiful. So we're going to do that hold here now. I'm just going to scoot a little bit further up my mat. So once again, left ankle over left knee. Right knee in alignment with the right hip. We're going to extend the spine as we inhale. Exhale. Lower the back knee a little bit more to a hover so that we can incline the spine forward as we twist towards the left. Right elbow hooked against the left knee. Breathing here. And if you're feeling spicy, lifting that left heel. And back to center. To that crescent. I know the legs are on fire. Forward to runner's lunge. And don't mind me here. We're in that runners. Pushing up to warrior 3. Bringing the hands down to the mat. Planting the right palm on the mat as we twist to the left. Lowering the hand, lowering the leg, coming to that ball, either leaning forward and bringing one leg and then the other to plank, or shooting back into plank. Beautiful. Exhale, downward dog. Staying here one moment. And then finding your way to a wide-legged child's pose. You made it. We made it to the cool down of the practice. Well done. You are so strong. You can keep your arms extended back behind you if you'd like, or you can keep them forward. It's up to you on how you want to rest right now. This is your rest moment. Notice how you feel in your body. Notice how strong you feel. All that shaking, it's not a sign of weakness, it's a sign of strength. And the strength belongs to your body, in your body. Beautiful. We're going to move forward here to a back bending sequence. Coming down onto the belly. Perfect. So you want to keep your hands by your rib cage. And your elbows are pointing back. So they're not flared out, but they're pointing back behind you like this. We'll take a few breaths to prepare here. Inhaling, exhaling completely out. Before we inhale, push up. Now we're not really using the hands to support us very much, so don't press so much through the hands, but it's through the abdominal muscles that we're lifting the chest. Holding here, and releasing. On an exhale, bringing the left cheek to the mat, sending the arms long, resting here for a moment. Notice how that felt in your back. If it was too much, you don't have to lift your chest so high from the mat. Bringing the head back to center, bringing the hands back to the ribs. We are now going to lift the chest and the feet at the same time, the legs to a hover. So we're going to prepare with the breath. Exhale completely out. Inhale, lift the chest, lift the legs. Feel free to extend the arms long. You can extend them like this or like this. Holding and releasing. Bringing this time the right cheek to the mat. Rest here with your arms extended long. You're doing a beautiful job. We'll take one last back bend variation, bringing the head back to center. This time we're going to prepare, so we're going to grab the feet. Feel free to just take any other variation of the back bends that I showed you from the beginning, if you prefer them, if you really enjoyed them, or grab the feet with the hands. And we're going to lift the legs up, the chest up on the inhale. First, we'll prepare the breath. Inhale, exhale completely. Inhale, lift the chest, lift the legs. So you want to press the hands into the feet so that we really open through the shoulders. Lifting the legs as much as we can from the ground. And when we've lifted as high as we can go, try to bring the knees closer together. If you're finding it very strenuous on the lower back, bring it lower or go back to one of the earlier variations. Exhale. Beautiful. Take a moment here to massage your forehead on the mat. You are strong in your body, and your strength belongs in your body. Pushing up here, we're going to bring our knees wide on the mat, and we're going to sit our bums between our bum between our heels here. We're going to come into a sleeping hero to really open those thighs that we worked oh so much. So inhaling here, exhaling back, and you can stay here, pressing up with the hands facing forward towards the front of the mat, fingers facing forward, or coming down onto the forearms, the hands being able to grasp onto the heels, dropping the head back, or coming completely down to the mat. Keep in mind, if you come completely down to the mat, you do not want your knees lifting off of the mat. The intention is that the knees are moving down into the mat. Holding here, feeling that opener in the hips, in the thighs, the front of the thighs. Perhaps even in the front of the feet and the ankles. When you're ready, if you come all the way down, just be gentle in how you come up, slowly bringing your elbows, your forearms to support you as you lift up onto your hands and all the way up. Seated. Beautiful. Shifting onto your bum here, extend the right leg long as we keep the left leg bent in towards the right thigh. We're going to be doing a bit of a stretch here. So inhale to prepare the spine. Exhale, bring the right arm to align with the inner right leg as we lift up and over with the left arm, twisting a little bit from the torso, the left torso, feeling that opening in the left torso, holding here. Exhaling as we bring our left palm to the mat and bump our hips up towards the ceiling for joyful pose, extending the right arm high. And exhaling back down to the floor. Switching legs here. Extending the left leg, bringing the right foot in to meet the left thigh. Inhaling to prepare. Exhaling, bringing the long of the left arm along the inside of the left leg. And opening towards the ceiling from the chest. Really twisting from that rib cage. Find your breath. You are strong and your strength belongs in your body. Inhaling as we come up into joyful pose. And coming down. Beautiful. Bringing in both legs in front of you, doing one final fold here. Inhaling up. Exhaling. Folding forward. If you have a strap here, it might be nice to wrap it around the bottom of your feet to give you support to tug onto. Remember that we're folding more from the hips and less rounding from the back. You want to keep that spine long. Inhale all the way up. Beautiful. From here you can come up to lie on your back, or again, if you want that spicy option, you haven't had enough spice yet, just come down slowly to lie down onto your mat. Beautiful. Well done. Bringing the knees to align with your hips here off the mat. We're going to take the palms and place them on the thighs. Flex the feet, and we're going to press the palms into the thighs and the thighs into the palms to create that last sizzle for our abs here. Feel free if you'd like to also lift your head from the mat. So inhale, exhale, push. Remember, you can keep your head lowered, but really breathe here. Don't lose your breath just because it's hard. You are strong, and the strength belongs to your body. One last breath. Exhale. Beautiful. You can bring your knees in. Rock a little bit here. Now we're going to extend the legs up. Now you can feel free to stay here. I'm going to offer a few different variations. You can stay here. You can come to a happy baby. Or you can come with me. Once again, you can even go up against a wall here if you prefer. And open your legs like this along the wall. We're going to do a little bit of a shoulder stand. So as we prepared with the momentum earlier, we'll lift up, utilizing our palms along our back to be a gentle support as we hold our legs up. We want to look towards the navel here, holding here just for a moment. And if you would like, either stay here or begin to lower the legs with me behind the head. And if your feet have reached the mat, the floor, pressing into the toes to feel that stretch along the back. We're feeling the curve in the spine. Once again, if this is a bit too advanced for you, feel free to keep your legs up against the wall or just raise to the air. Once again, you want your gaze to be looking at your navel. Your arms are extended along the mat, supporting you, pressing you up, holding here, and gently lifting one leg at a time as we come slowly back down to the mat. Beautiful job. Beautiful job. Take a moment here. You can either come to seated or you can stay lying on your mat. We're going to do a quick pranayama exercise here, a breathwork exercise. We're going to take our thumb and our forefinger as our little helpers here. And I'll explain the exercise to you first. We're going to block one nostril, inhale through the unblocked nostril, then block that nostril and exhale completely from the previously blocked nostril, and then inhale from that nostril, block it, and exhale. Maybe that was a bit confusing, but I'll give you the example and perhaps you'll catch on. So starting with blocking the left nostril here, we're going to inhale completely through the right nostril, block the right nostril, exhale through the left nostril, inhale completely through the left, and then block the left and exhale to the right. Hopefully that's not too confusing. All right, so inhaling. Blocking the right nostril. Exhaling to the left, inhaling to the left. Blocking the left nostril. exhaling through the right. Inhale through the right. Blocking the right. Exhaling through the left. Inhaling and continuing. Unblocking both nostrils, inhaling and exhaling through both nostrils normally. Notice how you feel. If you're not already lying down, feel free to lie down in Shavasana, final pose, corpse pose. I'll stay seated. Notice how you feel now, starting in the posture that we began in. All the strength that you built in your body throughout practice. All the power you cultivated, all the power you used to get through this practice. Remembering that strength is in your body, that you are strong, that the strength belongs to your body. Feel free to stay here as long as you like, Shavasana, allowing the time and practice to really integrate. This is your time to integrate all you have learned. But for now, this is where I bid you adieu. Thank you so much for joining me in today's Power Club. Namaste. Oh.